This illustration deals with dissimilar metals in accordance with NEC 342.14. Purpose of change, a revision was made. And this revision was made to clarify that stainless steel fittings are permitted to be used with galvanized steel intermediate metal conduit IMC. The change provides additional clarity on what fittings are acceptable for use with stainless steel IMC. See 344.14 for the same requirement concerning rigid metal conduit type RMC, and 358.14 for electrical metallic tubing type EMT. Now, there was always some installers, designers, authorities having jurisdiction and so forth, said you couldn't use a stainless steel fitting with any other type of fitting but stainless steel. So they wanted to put the rules in here so we would be, the designer, installer be on the same page along with the inspector. Now, first of all, if we look at the arrows pointing to the couplings and the connector and at the box and the conduit and so forth, or EMT, what it might be, notice the stainless steel fittings are permitted to be used with galvanized steel IMC fittings per 342.14, items 1 through 4. Now, that's the first little call out that we're looking at right to the very bottom of the panel board. Now, if we look at the second thing I'd like to look at is the call out information right next to the fittings. And it talks about stainless steel IMC shall only be used with the following. So that kind of tells you only with the following. And it says stainless steel fittings. Okay. Stainless steel fittings, boxes and enclosures. 2. You could use item 3, steel galvanized, painted, powder, or PVC coated, and so forth. Boxes and enclosures, when not subject to severe corrosion that could influence, we'd look at that. And then 4, stainless steel non-metallic or approved accessories. So they're talking about where the stainless steel IMC may be used, and you see it's 1 through 4 is we listed first over here to the left, right below the panel. Now, next I'd like to call out that for dissimilar metals, we would always see, first of all, 110.14. For grounding, we'd look at 250.70. Then we'd look at 342.14 for IMC, I believe, 344.14 for rigid metal conduit. We'd look at the basic rule for corrosion problems in 300.6A and 300.20. I would review those if you are in an area where this is the kind of problem you have. Once again now, dissimilar metals, 110.14, 250.70, 342.14, 344.14, 300.6A, and 300.20. Now, let's review the note. In blue, right above the panel board. For galvanized steel, stainless, and red brass rigid metal conduit are permitted in all atmospheric conditions as permissible, and 334.10A is an apple. Then notice on the panel board, notice that directory? Then we go to 408.4 to get the rules when we need to add to that directory for any reason. And then, of course, we have the galvanized steel coupling listed there right above your box and conduit there, pointing to it. Then you have your connector in 2. And notice all this is in 342.14.